Steve Peters from ESPN and Inside the Coach's Room. You can find his work there on YouTube. And today, PD, the task we gave you was breaking down what the hell is wrong with the Edmonton Oilers. We will talk on the offensive side of things, but let's go to the D side first. At 5-on-5, my read on them as someone who watches every game is they kind of struggle at not making the blow-up plays defensively. Like shots against for the bulk of October, they're actually good at preventing shots, but they were bad at preventing like true scoring chances. What did you find when you looked into the D side of things?
Yeah, one of the things defensively for this team, it's funny because we looked at Toronto a week ago and there's some similarities. I mean, you're getting turnovers from some of their best players and their best offensive players are struggling, which you're seeing with Edmonton, and their ability to defend that high danger area. Right now, they're 17th in high danger chances against in the National Hockey League, and that's below average. So this is the team that's going to have to learn to defend better. But the problem with Edmonton is Edmonton wants to score. Edmonton wants to be faster than you. Edmonton wants to get into transition. They are thinking offense first. And with the roster that they have with their offensive firepower, sometimes you're looking for offense when really you need to defend first. And I think that's been the biggest problem for this team so far early in the season.
I think it's been a thing. Oh, did it go to the video there? Yeah, I think this has been a thing when you look at this team, though, PD. Do you think this is a repercussion of last year and a bit of like the hangover from where they're at? You know, like 2 Stanley Cup playoffs run. Because we had Kevin Woodley on from In Goal Magazine, and we talked about just the inner slot chances that they've been given up and Kelvin Pickard's save percentage. So it was, you know, well, they're playing better when Pickard is in the net. But now, is it just the fact that this team is getting run down from these playoff run and they're trying to limp in and be ready when it matters most?
I think it's hard to play those high intensity games when you're playing game 5, game 6, game 7. This is a team that when you're playing, every shift matters. Every step you take on the ice matters. It's hard to start over at game 1. And I think that's one of the bigger issues here. This is a team that defended incredibly well to the Western Conference Finals and the finals. They were defending. And we talked about how good this Edmonton Oilers team was defending. They're not playing that way now. They're cheating for offense. They're not digging in defensively. But the good news is the record of this Oiler team is almost exactly where it was 17 games in a year ago. And remember the panic buttons last year, 17 games in. They might miss the playoffs. Well, they didn't. Everything was fine. And everything's going to be fine this year. This team has too much talent, and they play strong when the games really matter. They're going to be fine. Goaltending, has it been an issue? I mean, honestly, Stuart Skinner's goal against is better this year than it was a year ago. Like through 17 games, Pickard is not getting the wins he did last year. He had 2 wins this year through 5. Last year he had 4 wins in his first 6, so he's not getting the team support. But goaltending is not the issue. But this is the ability for this team to defend. And I think when we talk about defending, the best way to go about it, Ty, is to look at the video and see what's going wrong. So let's go. It's turnovers. We talk about them making home run plays. This is a team that's going for a change. You make the easy play. You don't try to make these long distance plays. Then I want you to see this behind the play. Can you win the race to the puck, or do you got to defend? This is, again, an opportunity where a forward doesn't get off the wall, doesn't defend the middle of the ice, and here they are again. You're thinking offense. RNH pinches. He goes because you want the puck back. But now the defenseman, can't go. You got all your forwards trapped in the zone. Defensemen can't pinch, but again, it's because they want to generate offense. And this is Nathan McKinnon. You let the fastest player on the ice by you, and you can't pinch like that. It's risk-reward. You're in transition. And this is one thing I want you to watch with Draisaitl. Draisaitl has the puck. There's a turnover. Now watch Draisaitl. Side by each with Rantanen. Rantanen, most dangerous player on the ice right now. Watch Draisaitl. Where's Draisaitl going? Puck has gone this way. Dallas is all going this way. Where's Draisaitl going? It's now a 3-on-2, and Rantanen, who is side by each with Draisaitl, gets the goal. Where's Draisaitl? Well, there he is. That's not good enough. That's not thinking defense first. And here's where the risk reward again. You get in Bouchard pinching. You got forwards coming at you. Why? Because Bouchard's trying to generate offense. That's what he does. And you're going to give up some of these odd man rushes when you're looking for offense. Again, here's Bouchard. It's your best players making poor plays. His puck play right now, and we know what he is. When it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. These are easy puck plays that Bouchard and your good players need to make that he's not making. Bouchard, again, he's got to recognize danger. Here's the pass across. Got to recognize dangers. Got to see the Rangers coming. Again, it's your best puck-moving offensive defenseman making plays like this continually, and that's why Oiler fans are frustrated with him. And here he is again. He's defending. He's got the puck. Make the play. Make an easy play. Go to your partner. No, puts it off the linesman. Now, I know it's an accident, but you made the accident. Now recover from it. Get to the middle of the ice. Move your feet. He doesn't move his feet, and it's back in behind the net. And again, it's not just him. It's Nurse. Look at Nurse. Again, offense first. I'm going to beat this. I'm going to put this around again off the linesman, but can't go 1-on-3 as a defenseman when your partner is changing. And these are just subtle mistakes where you're looking for offense first, not thinking about defense. Here's Nurse again. Got to make a play. But he's got players going to the bench for a change. He's got no play up the ice. Turns the puck over. Just bring the puck back. It's okay to slow the game down once in a while when the plays aren't there. Here's Nurse again as he's got the play. Just protect the puck. Put the puck in behind the net and make a breakup. They don't. They're looking for offense. You let the opponents to the inside and another goal against. But one of the other issues is their ability to defend down low. And their low forward seems to be the system problem that they're having. There's the low forward. Take your check back to the net or hand him off to the defenseman. The low forward right now is responsible for the middle of the ice. They're doing a good job with their high forwards, covering the defense, but look out front of the net. Look at this low forward. Lets this guy go by. Now it's a 2-on-1 at the net for Nurse. So he can't just box out. He's got to play two players. And again, it's the low forward again. The low forward's responsibility. Well, if they're not playing man-on-man, he goes to the middle and takes everything in. But now it looks like Savoy's playing man-on-man. He's got to be responsible. The top forwards are great at the defense. Look where Savoy goes, man-on-man. Now, Wallen's got to close this off. Too many indecision plays by Edmonton. So now no one knows where to go. Should Nurse go? Yeah, he probably should, but Savoy goes. So Savoy was on this guy. But now he's going to the puck carrier. Savoy has chased the puck around all shift, which leaves open area in front of the net. And again, poor defending because the low forward isn't protecting the middle of the ice. Here's the low forward coming off the wall. High forwards are great, covering the defense. Low forward has to get to the middle of the ice. This time he does it. Side by each. He's great. Everything's fine until the puck moves. And then he moves. Now you get 2-on-1. Once you get 2-on-1, that means somebody's open somewhere else. And now, instead of recognizing danger and not going behind the net, chases. Low forward doesn't get his man. And another goal in behind. Here's that low forward one more time. It's off of a face-off. Defenseman's got to get back. He gets to the front of the net. High forward's got the defense. Everything's fine. But there's the low forward again. Be responsible for the middle of the ice. It's over and over and over again. Turns the wrong way. Defenseman try to get back. Low forward, get to the front of the net. Get there. But now, what does he do? Chases the puck again. Protect the front of the net. Nope. Two guys go to one, leave the front of the net open. And now the low forward, this time let's chase the puck again. I should go to the front of the net. No, I think I'm going to go chase the puck again. So now everybody's covering for somebody else's mistake, leaves open ice. Low forward goes to the puck again instead of protecting the front of the net. And the puck's in the back of the net. And you see these things over and over again with that low forward. It's because they're thinking offense. And when you get a low forward system, and I worked under Dave Tippett, where you defend first. Even Rick Tocchet at Utah, he wants to defend first. Defend that front of the net area first. And I think if they can get that mindset where you stop chasing the puck like a dog on a bone, you might be a little bit more effective defensively.
What's driving, I think, a lot of Oilers fans nuts too is, you just highlighted pushing for offense at a lot of points, but the 5-on-5 offense also isn't coming. Like, this used to be a team who, to an extent, could outscore their sloppy mistakes, could outscore at times average or below average goaltending. And this year, again, do the numbers back it up? Like, what I'm seeing when I watch this team is just a totally anemic 5-on-5 offense. They can't generate quality chances.
They're 23rd in 5-on-5 goals for, which is not good enough for a team with this much firepower. You talk about shots against, they're limiting their shots against. Shots on 5-on-5. They have a 28.3. They're 16th in the league right now. Last year, how did they finish? First. They have the most 5-on-5 shots on goal of any team in the league. Well, they're not doing that now. They're not getting the puck to the net, but most importantly, they're not getting rebounds. They're 26th in the league on 5-on-5 rebound shots. How do you get rebounds? You go to the net. And I think that's a big problem. You talk about the even strength goals, who's scoring them. You look at this chart right now. McDavid's got 5 this year versus 4 last year. The big anomaly is Leon Draisaitl. Last year, the first 17 games, he had 10 5-on-5 goals. Ran away with it. Was unbelievable. One of the best players in the league to start the season last year. He's got 3 5-on-5 goals right now. That's a huge disparity. You look at some of the veteran forwards they lost with Perry and Skinner and Brown, all scoring with their new teams. But the guys that are looking to fill those spots aren't quite getting the job done 5-on-5. But the biggest issue, we have to go to the video and see where the problems are. The problems offensively are their ability to get to the net. When they are shooting for the point, this team is active. They move around. They're one of the most active teams offensively. They get a lot of movement. Movement creates holes in behind. You see this against Chicago. Look at all this movement. They have two players all alone in front of the net. That's the way Edmonton Oilers offense should look. This is how they look too often. All of this movement is going away from the net. No one is even thinking about getting to the net. You can't score from there. The New York Rangers have everything covered on the inside of the ice. The Edmonton Oilers have to find a way to get tips, screens, rebounds, and not let their opponent just break out easy. Low to high, that's how you generate offense. Get the puck, get to the net. You've seen it every team in the league. Not Edmonton. Nobody's going to the net. And look where Draisaitl is. He's on the wall by the goal line. Can't score from there unless you're on the power play. Here they are again, low to high. Great. Now get to the net. Everybody get to the net. Boxed out, way too easy to see. No tip, no screen, no rebound. Chicago's going the other way. They are not getting to the net, even off the rush. Drive the net, get there and stop. No one stops. Easy save, no rebound. Here they are deep in the zone. Let's see if they can get anybody to the net here. Again, we see all of this movement, but everybody's moving away from the net. So when the shot comes, no one is at the net at all. So no tips, no screens, no rebounds. I like this one. Offensive play, make the pass, and everybody looks at their pass. Everybody looks, dust it off. Look at this. They're still standing still. No one's moved to the net. 4 Rangers on the inside, and they're out. You make the pass, and then you get to the net. Because when this team does get to the net, there's that risk reward. They hold the puck in, and they drive the net. You drive the net, good things happen. You get to the good paint, the blue paint, good things happen. But right now, this team is not doing enough of this. You put the puck low to high, drive the net. Get to the blue paint, tip, screen, rebound, score. It is pretty simple, but you have to have the mindset to do that, to get pucks to the net. Here again, we talk about the D-man drives the middle of the ice, but there's nobody on the inside for that tip, screen, rebound. And one of again, now we're getting to the net. Great. Tip, screen, rebound, goal. So that's one of the biggest changes the Edmonton Oilers need to make, because they need to be able to deliver the puck with traffic and get people at the net looking for rebounds like this from Leon Draisaitl. That's the way Leon Draisaitl needs to play. Unfortunately, right now, Leon Draisaitl finds himself on the outside looking in way too often on these plays. So as we, again, delivering pucks, and we talk about movement, and movement creates offense, offense creates goals. And I want to get to the Leon Draisaitl stuff. This is on me because I should watch these videos better. Here's Leon Draisaitl. This is how Leon Draisaitl scores this season. Gets to the blue paint. There's Leon Draisaitl. That's why he got 10 goals last season, because he gets there. Do you want to see where Leon Draisaitl is now? Can't get the speed boots on to win outside. So go low to high. But now go to the net. Go to the net, Leon. You're the most dangerous player out there. Where are you? Well, you're almost playing without him, because he's taking himself completely out of play. He can't get the puck from here. And it's not just once or twice. He's also not shooting when he needs to shoot. Here he is, most dangerous shooter on the ice. Shoot the puck. Now he defers to a player. If he's passing to himself at that angle, he might be able to score. But here he is again, shot from the middle, shoot. But again, he defers to a player that's in a worse position and a worse spot than he is. And now it's the drifting. The drifting drives me absolutely insane. If you're on the power play, Leon Draisaitl can drift to this part of the ice because it's 5-on-4 and they can get the puck to him. He sees the defenseman shooting, go to the net. No, he drifts to the boards. Guess where the rebound goes? Well, right to the front of the net. Here he is again. I'm going to go to the net, go to the net. Nope, drift. Go to the corner, go to the wall. The puck is there. If he's there, it's on his tape. And that might be in the back of the net, but nope, it's coming back the other way again. Here is last season. This is Leon Draisaitl last season. Drive the net. Good things happen. Here's Leon Draisaitl last season. Stop, go to the net, get in front of the blue paint. Good things happen. This is the first 10 games. And one thing about Edmonton, they've got really good talent. It's going to happen. It's going to come back. When you get opportunities like this with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl on the ice, you are going to score. Don't worry, Oiler fans. You've got the offensive firepower to make things happen. You make stretch plays. You play fast. You are going to score more often on these plays than you are now. The goaltender is making great saves on these stretch plays. You're going to see it over and over where they're making these plays. They're just not getting it by the goaltender. Their shooting percentage is towards the bottom of the league 5-on-5 right now. That's not going to continue. They're going to start scoring on plays like this. You just have to have faith and stick with them, because players like Connor McDavid, you're going to score on those plays more often than you don't when you get opportunities like this at the net 5-on-5.
Petey, tremendous stuff. Appreciate you popping on, and excited to see what we get into next week.
Thanks, guys. I think the Oilers are coming, Tyler. That's good news. Keep an eye on the oil.
All right.
Thanks.
I like it. Thanks, Petey. Hey, hockey fans, if you enjoyed that video, then make sure you hit the subscribe button right here on the Daily Faceoff YouTube. We have you covered for everything you need. Exclusive interviews on The Sheet with Jeff Merrick, all the latest hockey news on Daily Faceoff Live, and you can always get your morning started with Johnny Lazarus and Colby Cohn on Morning Cup of Hockey. Don't miss a minute. Hit that subscribe button.